students. Our next topic is wildlife on extinction, but in previous video we have discussed about first what is virgin vegetation, means any vegetation which can be raised without the help of human is called as a virgin vegetation. Next is we have already classified the forest on the basis of a management and reservation. Okay. On the basis of management, there is a state forest, private forest or communal forest. We have discussed. On the basis of reservation, there is a classified, unclassified forest. Okay. Next, we have discussed about deforestation, and last we have take overview of the wildlife, means how many numbers are there. So 15 lakh species can be found from India, especially from the wildlife. Okay, out of this 15 lakh, 81,255 only it is found from India, and India's rank is 12th in terms of biodiversity. So you have to remember this 15 lakh species can be seen of the wildlife, and India's rank is 12th among the biodiversity. Okay. Next is a wildlife on extinction. So today many wild animals in the world are on the verge of extinction. Extinction means लुप्त हो जाना, हमने उसका ध्यान नहीं रखा तो वो लुप्त हो जाएंगे. Tigers were found throughout India during last century. Tigers were seen in forest of either Ambaji Danta. Today tigers are totally extinct from Gujarat forest area. Many times board asks question from these tigers, which animal is extinct from Gujarat today? So answer will be a tiger. In India tiger can be seen, but in Gujarat tiger cannot be seen specifically. And from cheetah is also becoming extinct from Indian forest. So from India there is a cheetah, and from Gujarat tiger. Many bird species which were very easily seen in Indian forest are now hardly seen. जो bird species है वो पहले देखने को मिलते थे वो भी देखने को मिलते हैं नहीं. Some of them like a vulture, duck with a pink throat, cranes and owls are on the verge of extinction. One bird is a chilotro, name is a chilotro, once widespread in Arunachal of northeast is not seen so easily. चिलोत्रो पहले अरुणाचल प्रदेश में देखने को मिलते थे, अभी वो मिलते हैं नहीं. There is a danger of survival to alligators of the fresh water of rivers. Alligator means crocodiles, and Ganga river dolphin. The description of this Ganga river dolphin is given in the next slide. Okay, we will study further. The number of sea turtles approaching the coast of Odisha and Gujarat is constantly decreased. Waterfall, other name is Jadbiladi, once found frequently in Narmada, Tapi, Mahi and Sabarmati rivers of Gujarat is almost extinct. जो जड़बिलाड़ी पहले नर्मदा, तापी, मही और साबरमती में देखने को मिलती थी, टुडे ऑलमोस्ट एक्सटिंक्ट. अ टाइम हैज कम फॉर अस टू थिंक अबाउट दिस seriously. Next, reason for the destruction of wildlife. We have discussed that once the wildlife is disturbed or the natural vegetation is decreased, so the natural abode or natural house of this animal, means animals have no natural house or abode, so that's why they rarely or oftenly seen that the animal is came from their forest to the particular city. Okay, that's why. So what is the reason behind that? The reason for the destruction of wildlife: first, due to the human interference in grassland and in a watershed area of the forest, the natural habitat of the wildlife animals is put in a danger. Okay, mostly due to the humans' greedy nature, okay, human interference in a grassland or in a watershed area of the forest, so that's why natural habitat of the wild animals is put in a danger. Next is destruction of forest. We have already discussed destruction of forest is the main reason which is responsible for natural imbalance. Its final impact is the reduction in the number of wild animals, because the mostly wild animals can be seen in the forest. So once their natural abode is not with them, so this create a natural imbalance and its final impact can be seen on the wild animals. Hunting the animals to obtain hair, skin, bones, horns or nails is also responsible. What is the reason for destruction? To obtain something from them like a skin, hair, bones, horns or nails, which is a very much expensive. The over exploitation of forest made by man for his greedy motive. Over exploitation means to make something, to cut down these trees such as roads, multi-purpose project, mining, minerals, expansion of new settlements or cities, etc. displace the wild animal. From that point of view, government passed one law that if any road, whenever you construct any road and कोई जो ट्री है वो बीच में आती है तो आप उसको कट कर सकते हो नहीं. ओके, रोड उसके साइड में से बनाना होगा. फॉरेस्ट लैंड आर बीइंग एनक्रोच फॉर ग्रास, फ्यूल और फॉर ग्रेजिंग. फॉरेस्ट लैंड मोस्टली एनक्रोच फॉर ग्रास, फ्यूल और फॉर ग्रेजिंग. तो फॉरेस्ट फायर एंगल्स मैनी स्पीसीज. ओके, मेनी टाइम वी हैव सीन द फॉरेस्ट फायर. रिसेंटली ऑस्ट्रेलिया's bushfire, okay, that create very danger for many species. When the forest fire occurs at the time of rearing the young ones at the birds or hatching the eggs, it creates a negative impact on the number of wild animals. Okay, forest fire occurs during the time of a young ones, जब भी छोटे जो एनिमल्स होते हैं, ओके, और बर्ड्स जो एक और नए जो बर्ड्स है वो एक में से भी आने में भी देर है उसको, तो ऐसे टाइम whenever fire occurs it impacts it negative impact, create a negative impact on the number of wild animals. Due to the loss of their natural habitats, many animals without any abode come into conflict with man and sometimes even lost their life, because mostly they lived in a forest and sometimes due to the loss of their natural habitats, many animals without any abode means their home, so there sometimes conflict with the man, and what man does, man already killed them, so even they lose their lives. Next, hunting to procure biomedicine or things which make perfume also bring the species on the verge of extinction. Okay, one is the Kasturi Mrug or deer, which is mostly used. Kasturi is a one type of element which is used in a spray, and means perfume, making perfume, and it has a very strong smell. So that's why the Kasturi Mrug is on the verge of extinction, because the hunting to making a perfume out of them. Next, things to know which is not asked in our question, so it is not important for your exam point of view. Okay, measure of prevention of wildlife. Okay, measure of preservation of wildlife. Okay, what type of preservation should we do to save this wild animals? So it is necessary to change our attitude and perception towards the forest. We considered it as a source of unlimited income, which is our mistake. It must be preserved, only then the natural habitats for wildlife can be saved. Okay. Firstly, we have to change our attitude or perception. We only considered that, or we mostly believe that forest is our unlimited source of income, which is our biggest mistake. Okay, it should be preserved, only then the natural habitats for wildlife can be saved. उसके बाद ही हम उसको सेव कर सकते हैं. सेकंड, मेंटेन द बैलेंस ऑफ नंबर बिटवीन द हर्बीवोर्स और कार्निवोर्स. मीन्स जो सिंपली वेजिटेरियन और नॉन वेजिटेरियन है, उन दोनों के बीच में बैलेंस मेंटेन करना होगा. फॉर दिस, steps like maintaining the water sources in the forest and restriction on grazing of domestic animals should be taken. Okay, firstly, maintain the balance between herbivores and carnivores. Second, step like maintaining the water sources in the forest. Okay, maintaining the water sources, or restriction on grazing of domestic animals. Okay, because due to the conflict with the domestic animal, there is a danger for domestic animal to lose their lives. So that's why restrict on a grazing of domestic animals should be banned, or that type of decision should be taken. Next, there should be strict laws to ban hunting. Government should make a strict law on the ban of hunting. In ancient time, many people were doing this type of work for their profession or their hobbies. Those laws should be implemented very harshly. Okay, heavy punishment should be inflicted for illegal mining in forest area, and a fine should be imposed. Means this law is implemented very harshly. Okay, that's why the citizen or public is mostly saved. Okay, means not doing this type of activity. Next, it is necessary to make such arrangement which would not disturb the animal during their procreative period. Okay, whenever the mother animal can give a birth to their baby, at that time this period is known as a procreative period. At that time ऐसी अरेंजमेंट करनी चाहिए कि एनिमल को उसी टाइम डिस्टर्ब ना हो. नेक्स्ट, a study should be made about the likely effects on fisheries, forest gatherings or tourism in the forest, and steps should be taken accordingly. Means in the forest area some fisheries, जहाँ पे जो फिशरमैन है वो फिश कैचअप करता है. नेक्स्ट, forest gathering or tourism should be stopped mostly on those area जहाँ पे animal is on the verge of extinction है. Programs should be arranged to bring widespread awareness in the society. ऐसे प्रोग्राम अरेंज करने चाहिए जहाँ से widespread awareness सोसाइटी में हो. If the wildlife protection force is inactive, then pressure should be brought on them and this work should be given priority. वाइल्ड लाइफ फोर्सेस प्रोटेक्शन है वो इनएक्टिव रहेगा, देन प्रेशर है वो उस पर होगा कि वो अपने वर्क को पहले प्रायोरिटी दे. ओके, दिस आर सम स्टेप यू हैव टू रिमेंबर बिकॉज 1 or 2 times ask question, 2 marks question from this, or if Mostly came from 2 marks, but sometimes it can be asked in the 3 marks question also. Okay, so you have to remember this. They mostly ask from the national park and wildlife sanctuary. So you have to focus on this. And last is a biosphere reserve. So next topic is next topic is wildlife protection scheme. So first, some schemes are implemented in India to protect the wildlife. Under these schemes, some projects are started for those animal species which are in danger or which are likely to be extinct in near future. Okay, this project is mostly for those animals which are in a danger or on the verge of extinction. These projects are only for those animals. Okay, first is a tiger project. As per one estimate, there were more than 40,000 tigers in India in the beginning of 20th century. At the beginning of 20th century, there were 40,000 tigers can be seen in India. Due to unrestricted illegal hunting and deforestation, there was a big danger for the extinction of a tiger. Okay, illegal hunting, mining, and for other reason or deforestation. Because of this deforestation, natural abode is not with them. So that's why tiger's extinction is in danger. In such circumstances, this project to save the tiger was started in 1970. You have to remember this year. Every year in which particular project is implemented, you have to those year. Remember those year. Under the project, a series of steps are taken to keep their natural habitat protected and to maintain ecological balance at the national level. Okay. Government ensure that with this tiger project, tiger will keep in their natural habitat and maintain ecological balance, means food, water, this type of facility will be provided by from the government side. Till now, this project is implemented in a 44 regions. Okay, so it is not necessary, but you remember only tiger project and the year 1971. Next topic is elephant project. So first, remember the year, tiger project 1971. Elephant project started in 1992. This project was started in 1992. Its main objective was to provide the elephants protection in their natural habitats and to protect habitats and their migratory corridors. Okay, whatever the main objective of tiger project is to maintain ecological balance and ensure that the mostly wild animals will live in their particular natural abode. So, main objective of this elephant project is to provide elephant protection in their natural habitat and protect habitats and their migratory corridors. Today, there are about 26 protection zones for elephants in the country. After the implementation of this project, there has been an increase in the number of elephants in the forest. Besides, this project also work for the maintenance of domesticated animal. Apart from this project, also government work to maintenance of the domesticated animals. Okay. Next, in elephant project, government also implemented a plan B. प्लान बी मीन्स बी, जो मधुमक्खी होती है वो, ओके। बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट फाउंड दैट मोस्ट ऑफ द एलिफेंट वेर कमिंग डाउन टू द रेलवे ट्रैक एंड किल्ड बाय द ट्रेन, सो गवर्नमेंट इम्प्लीमेंटेड प्लान बी। जो भी रेलवे ट्रैक के आजू बाजू कोई भी नेशनल पार्क या फिर कोई भी वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी है, तो वहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट क्या करेगी, ऐसे कुछ डिस्टेंस पे गवर्नमेंट बी, मधुमक्खी का जो साउंड होता है बी, उसको यहाँ पे चलाएंगे, ताकि जो एलिफेंट है वेरी अफ्रेड ऑफ दिस साउंड ऑफ द बी, सो दैट्स वाई द प्रोटेक्शन शुड बी डन ऑफ दिस टाइप ऑफ elephant, that's why government come up with the plan B. Next, rhino project. This project is started for the protection of one horn rhino, which is very famous rhino of India, one horn rhino. In picture you can see one horn rhino, okay. In India most of the rhinos are found in Assam state, okay. Most of the found in Assam and mostly Kaziranga National Park. There are also found in less number in Sundarban of West Bengal, okay. So rhino is mostly found in Assam first, in second in West Bengal. According to the strategy of Rhino Vision 2020, an increase in the number of rhinos is targeted as 3,000. What is the government vision? By 2020, rhinos number will be increased from 2,000 to 3,000, okay. Next is our crocodile project. Crocodile, this species of alligators which is found in fresh water was on the verge of extinction in the decade of 1970, okay. So the alligators of only a fresh water, not a salty water, so for this fresh waters, to save this fresh waters alligator, government comes up with this crocodile project. Next is a vulture project. Vulture is the cleanliness worker of the nature. You have to remember for the one liner, blank is the considered to be the cleanliness worker of the nature. So answer is a vulture. Why? Because जो भी मरे हुए एनिमल बर्ड्स है उसको vulture है वो खाता है, इसलिए. It eats the meat of dead animals. Written also. There are about 9 subspecies of vulture in India. Due to the unusual decrease in its number, government started this vulture project in 2004. Okay. First tiger project 1971, elephant project 1992, crocodile is not important, vulture project in 2004. Next, snow leopard project. This species, which is found at an altitude of about 3000 meters, name is suggested snow leopard, means this leopard whenever you see then is mostly covered with the snow, okay. Himalayas lives in a snow only, means this snow leopard is mostly lived in a Himalayan region. This project was started in 2000 with the purpose to increase the knowledge about snow leopard among the local people. This snow leopard project was started in 2000, snow leopard, okay. So in which the government increase the knowledge about snow leopard among the local people, and that's why the people would be aware to protect it. Beside these other projects which are operational, including Kashmiri Angul project, Red Panda project, Manipur Tamil project, okay, special species of deer which is found in Manipur, Ganga Dolphin project on Ganga Brahmaputra rivers, okay. Next, most important topic is sanctuaries, national parks and bio reserve. You can expect 2 marks question from here. Otherwise, board asked In previous year they asked about write for project to save the wild animals. So you have to write only the project name and the year specifically. Okay, next, sanctuary national park and a biosphere reserve. First is a sanctuary. So what is the difference between this wildlife sanctuary, national park or a biosphere reserve? So in national, first wildlife sanctuary, government gives some permission to people or give some human activities or permitted some human activities, or domesticated animals also can be allowed to graze their particular animal with the permission of the authority. But in a national park, this type of activity is totally banned, or biosphere reserve is considered to be the most protected, you can say, a national park or a wildlife sanctuary, because biosphere reserve are included more than one or two national park or more than one or two wildlife sanctuary. Okay, so this is a wildlife sanctuary. Wildlife sanctuary, national park or biosphere reserve. Okay, so first, sanctuary. Human activities are permitted with certain limit. कुछ लिमिट तक ह्यूमन एक्टिविटी परमिटेड है. Domesticated animal can be allowed to graze after due permission from the authority. We have already discussed domesticated animal can also be allowed to graze after the permission. Next, wildlife sanctuary is established for the protection of some species. The sanctuary can be established by government after certain process. Wildlife sanctuary is mostly established to protect some special species, and this sanctuary can be established after the permission taken by government with some certain process. Name Periyar, Chandraprabha, Itturangam are famous sanctuary you have to remember. Okay, next is a national park. Comparing with, whenever we compared with wildlife sanctuary, national park is a very or more protected zone. More than one ecosystem included here, means more than one ecosystem. We have, remember when we studied about wildlife sanctuary, then we have studied in that wildlife sanctuary mostly established to protect some special species, while national park established to save more than one ecosystem or more than one species. There is a complete ban on animal grazing, okay, because it is a more protected zone than a national wildlife sanctuary. It is not centered around one species, yet it is in a sanctuary. Okay, sanctuary में क्या होता है, mostly one species पे focus होता है, यहाँ पे सभी species पे focus होता है, means more than one. It is established through the coordination of a state and a central government. Kaziranga, Corbett, Velavadar, Marine National Park, Gir, Dachigam, etc. are important national park. Next, bio reserve zone. It is formed according to international norms. Okay, wildlife sanctuary established after the permission of a central government with some special authorities, while national park is established after the and also taking permission from the state government or other term you can state say to coordinate with the state government biosphere zone. This is if your country have a if your country's biosphere reserve, if you want to biosphere reserve, then you have to must comply with this international norms. The purpose is to not only protect animals or only some special species, but to protect the physical, means wild, physical and cultural diversity. Means indirectly they said they protected flora and fauna of that particular region. Next, besides the vegetation, insect and land of that area, the lifestyle of the people living there is also protected. Okay, besides flora and fauna, the people which is lived in a particular sector or particular biosphere zone are also protected. Special arrangement are created for research and training about bioreserve. Okay, special types of training or arrangement are created for a training purpose. So in this region only some trainers have a permission to went in this biosphere reserve after the taking permission from a special authority. In such proclaimed area, all external human movements are totally restricted. Okay, लाइक नेशनल पार्क, वहाँ पे आपको जाने देते हैं नहीं. तो एवरेज एरिया ऑफ सच जोन इज लार्जर देन 5000 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर. मीन्स it covers a one or two village. Okay, like that bigger area is covered by this bioreserve zone. Name: Nilgiri, Gulf of Mannar, Great Nicobar, Sundarban, Panchmati are considered to be the important bioreserve of the nation. Next, last, Gujarat. From Gujarat perspective, the run of Kutch of Gujarat was declared as a biosphere zone in 2008 for the protection of its special environment condition. The run of Kutch is Gujarat is the only one bioreserve zone of Gujarat. Okay, these numbers we will see. In India, total bioreserve zone is 18. Out of them, only one bioreserve is located in Gujarat, and which is the run of Kutch. Next, total number of a national park is 103 in India, in Gujarat only 4, and total number of a wildlife sanctuary is 531, and in Gujarat only 23 are located. Last paragraph. Development process is inevitable, but along with it, it is necessary that we keep in mind its ill effect of the entire life system while planning. Okay, process is necessary. Development process is necessary, but whenever we are going with this development, we have to keep in mind all this type of entire life system while we planning about any development. Whenever one species is completely destroyed or is in a danger, the result of the disturbance in the food chain are far reaching, because one animal is mostly dependent on other ones. So whenever one animal or one species is completely destroyed or in a danger, then they created the disturbance in the food chain. In food chain, every insect has a specific role. If a life is lost, the entire structure experience disturbance. If one species is removed, the natural system break down in a long run. It is not important for us. These effects reach man very late, hence we are not aware of it. ये जो इफेक्ट है वो ह्यूमन के पास बहुत ही लेट पहुँचते, because we are not aware of it. Those environmental danger which we are not following are the result of a carelessness developed before a decade. जो भी environmental danger हम देख रहे हैं वो हमारे carelessness की वजह से ही है. If we have a planned development, there will not be any problem. If we development is necessary, but we have developed with planning, so there will be not any problem. Friendly approach with the environment is the need of the present day. Friendly approach is a very must or required condition for the present day. So this is the end of our chapter, and it is a very easy chapter. 2 or 3 marks question came, or 1 or 2 MCQ or 1 liner is came from this portion.